Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. And first of all, I'm really sorry for not posting a video last week. I was a bit busy with some work, but I'm back now. In my last video, I talked about subject-wise teachers for UPSC, and under that video, I got a comment asking me to make a video on how to read newspapers for UPSC. So in today's video, we'll definitely be discussing that. But before we get into that, I want to quickly share something with you all. So, I'm someone who consumes a lot of productivity content, and I also try to implement the tips I learned from those videos. So, I thought from today onwards, I will start sharing the study tips that have personally worked for me, and I hope they'll be helpful for you as well. So, let's start with a very simple tip, something I have recently started doing, and it has made my study routine much more efficient. Now, this might sound very basic, but trust me, it is very effective. So, we all make to-do lists, right? But this is not about just making to-do list. The real tip is breaking your to-do list into very small, manageable tasks. For example, let's say your target for the day is to read the chapter Parliament from Lakshmikant. Usually, we just write something like read Parliament chapter in your to-do list. But we all know that it's a very long chapter, maybe more than 40 pages, and it is packed with information. So it might take the whole day or even more than a day to complete that chapter. So by the end of the day, if you are not able to finish it, you can't tick it off your list. And even after studying the whole day, you feel guilty and also unproductive. So this is where breaking down your task really helps. So instead of writing read Parliament chapter, divide it like this. Now what happens is you start ticking off multiple small tasks throughout the day, and that gives you a sense of progress and also motivation to keep going. Even if you don't complete the entire chapter by the end of the day, you still feel a lot accomplished. This also solves another major problem of getting started. We all know that the hardest part of studying is just starting, but once you overcome that initial resistance, things get easier. When your task is just read 5 pages, it feels much less overwhelming, and that small start often leads to big progress. And same applies to something like an assignment. Instead of writing complete assignment in your to-do list, break it down into small tasks like read the material, do research, write the body, add citations, etc. It becomes much more structured and manageable that way. This simple change has honestly transformed my study routine. I know it sounds very basic, but trust me, it works. So try this when you make your to-do list for the next day, and let me know in the comments if you found it helpful. Alright, now let's move on to how to read newspaper for UPSC. One of the most common doubts is which newspaper should you read, the Hindu or the Indian Express? Personally, content wise, I like Indian Express, but structure wise, I prefer the Hindu. I feel Indian Express can sometimes feel a bit cluttered, so I find the Hindu easier to follow. But honestly, people have cleared this exam using both, so you can choose whichever suits your reading style better. Now, the next big question is, how do we identify which news is relevant for UPSC? This is where your syllabus becomes extremely important. Every aspirant should have a very clear understanding of the UPSC main syllabus. But the main problem is the syllabus is quite broad. Even though it's much more comprehensive than the prelim syllabus that is given, it is still very unclear how to navigate through the main topics of it. So here's a small tip that really helps. Go to Google and search for GS Core UPSC Mains Micro Syllabus. You'll find a PDF where the syllabus is broken down into very specific micro topics. This is especially useful for beginners who doesn't have much idea about subjects like internal security. Once you have the micro syllabus, the next step is to go through the PYQs. When you analyze them, you will start noticing patterns. For example, UPSC usually doesn't ask direct political news. So when you combine your syllabus understanding with PYQs, it becomes much easier to filter out what is relevant and what is not. And if you're still confused in the beginning, there's actually another practical approach that you can follow. You can search for news analysis videos on YouTube like Unacademy's daily news analysis, but don't watch the entire video. They usually mention the important news articles from that day's Hindu newspaper in the initial part of their video. So note them down and read those specific articles from the newspaper on your own. I personally used to do this a lot when I started my preparation because in the beginning everything feels important and we end up wasting a lot of time on unnecessary articles. Earlier there were some Telegram channels also that used to list important articles every morning, but I'm not able to find those channels now. But if I find any useful ones in the future, I'll share them in my community post. So yeah, these are some simple ways you can use to decide which articles are important while reading the newspaper. Once you get used to this process, it becomes much faster and much more efficient.